Hello and welcome back to Sunrider Liberation Day. I see. If that is what you believe, then I too shall be wary of her. Sola, you actually believe me? It is not my place to question the Queen's decision. Sola, one day we'll bring Ruvia back. Together. You and I. Then he'll... So little has changed. Shield sat with Chigara on his lap on the... with Chigara on his lap on at his bureau. Nope, no idea what that sentence is supposed to mean, but I'll pronounce it the way it's written. Shield sat with Chigara on his lap on at his bureau. He flipped through his hollow snap collection with her. Oh, what's that? So cute. Oh, Fleet Admiral. He was my pet way back when I was in Advanced Academy. Maybe I can get another dog just like him once all of this is over. Yes, Captain. So cute. He flipped the page. And this is... Murray. My sister. She can be annoying as hell, and honestly she talks way too much, but... I'm sorry, Captain. Chigara wrapped herself around his chest and snuggled under his chin. It's alright. He closed Murray's picture. I have a new family to protect now. I can't ruminate on the past forever. Eventually, it breaks you down, makes you a hollow shell of a man, makes you blind to the treasures around you. He put his arm around Chigara. I have you now. Yes? You know, Chigara wants a big family. Oh, you do? Yeah, just having a cute doggy won't be enough. We'll have at least 3 or 4 children. Holy shit. Please, make all of Chigara's dreams come true. Okay, Captain? Oh, alright, I'll see what I can do. Then, Chigara got to her knees and straddled Shields' sides, and their mouths met. Just for tonight, My, you sure seem to be getting comfortable on the eve of the final battle, Captain. Shields nearly put the ship on red alert. Ava! When do you get in here? Commander, Chigara nervously jumped off and hid behind him. I was merely double-checking that you were giving the battle plans due diligence. But clearly you had other diversions in mind. I have no idea what you could be alluding to. And I ask you to keep it that way, Captain. Yes, Ma'am. Understood. Shields picked up a hollow with the battle plans and pretended to read through it. Chief, you have work to do as well, do you not? Yes, Commander. Oh. Then I suggest you return to engineering. Chigara pouted and dragged her feet out of the captain's office. Ava stared lasers into Shields' face. What? Captain, you are far too reckless. The final battle's just hours away and I find you here frolicking with the ship's chief. No, I agree with Ava on this one. Win battle now, boink later. Oh, can't you give it a break, Ava? We're going to war. Give the poor girl her night. Pervert. You might want to straighten out your uniform before heading out again. Shields buttoned everything back up again. She might as well be the captain of the ship at this rate. Ugh. Ava stomped out of the room in irritation. The door closed behind her. I know that was unnecessary. He's undoubtedly got the battle plans memorized to heart and devised multiple improvements by now. Then why did I interrupt that? Ava walked along the hallway. The prototypes know our hearts. We're paranoid, selfish creatures, controlled by nothing more than fear, jealousy and hatred. They seek to turn us against each other, question the bonds which make us strong. Chigara has no evil plan to sabotage your efforts, no hidden agenda, no poisoned dagger hidden behind her back. No. The prototypes put her here to divide us, to breed fear of betrayal, uncertainty, jealousy, paranoia. And I only realised it when I saw them together. Even after all this, I choose to throw away my emotions on that day. Sentimentality will prove our undoing. The prototypes will use our emotions against us. I'm the only one who could keep him safe. Suddenly, the klaxon interrupted Ava's thoughts. Red alert! All hands, man your battle stations! Ava turned round and ran to the bridge. Situation. The Pact fleet has made their move. They seek to go on the offensive. They're attacking the first wave before we can make our move. Bold of them. Situation on screen. The combined fleet is holding position here. The Pact Loyalist fleet is composed of the hardliners approaching us from here. Their fleet is composed of older battleships and carriers. Despite that, they're over 2,000 vessels strong. Their danger cannot be understated. The Pact Reserve fleet, composed of assault carriers, holds position behind the moon. Arcadius will expect to call the assault carriers to reinforce their numbers after the initial assault by his fleet. However, the newer fleet has secretly pledged their allegiance to Fontana and would hold position behind the moon until Arcadius' forces have either been surrendered or destroyed. The Alliance has always been gung-ho about cannons, eh? Captain? Those Pact battleships and carriers are going to get shredded by the Machiavelli's railguns up close. The best chance would be to shoot volleys of lasers, slowly whittle the Alliance fleet down while under cover of their own shields. With both fleets at saturation point, that's... How's the Alliance fleet spreading their shield particulates? Shield cruisers, Captain. As you know, shields have been generally lacking on Alliance ships. To compensate, specially designed cruisers disperse an enormous amount of shielding over a large area to protect the entire fleet from laser attacks. They're utterly unassailable from a distance due to their shielding, while their escort's kinetics make short work of any ships which get close. But if all our shields are generated by cruisers, a fleet of smaller craft could... Relay a message to the Alliance fleet. Prepare for anti-rider combat. Captain? Do it. Now. Aye, relaying message. Arcadius? No. More like prototype. That crazy bitch. Brave pilots of the Crimson Fleet, hear my voice. You are the last vanguard of our motherland from the Imperialists' advance. We are surrounded, outnumbered, outpowered. Many will lose their lives today. But take heart. You are not alone. We number in the millions. And though our blood may coat our ships, know that it will protect our families and our freedoms. Let the rich men in their ivory towers hear our roar. We are the People's Alliance. All riders, forward! Foolish humans. Let the carnage begin. Pact riders incoming. There must be thousands of them. Hundreds of thousands. Form a defensive line in front of the shield cruisers. The prototypes intend to sacrifice all their riders to take them out. Without their shields, we're going to be toasted by Pact's lasers before the Machiavellis can get close enough to use their railguns. Insane! The casualties will number in the millions. Prototype. Intended to take Pact down along with you. Alright, quick save here. And if memory serves, I still have some research to spend. Yes, I do. Okay, what do I need? I need more increases in her reactor. So that gets her to 140 points on the reactor, which means she can use disable and flak off. Or she could get a double tap of repair. So yes, that's about what I need for her. You don't really need anything special, do you? Your evasion could do with another point in it, because it never hurts to have you nice and evasive. And we've got enough intel to boost the range on your shields, so let's expand that out. So we should now be pretty much invulnerable to lasers. What do we got in the store? So gunboat we can summon in Union battleships now. Excellent. And we can have up to 1 in our fleet. Let's get it. So again, I'd quite like to have the Vanguard spread field, but it's expensive. 2,000 command to be able to summon in a battleship for a few turns. Little too expensive for what it does. I might buy some rockets just in case. Okay, it's gone a little crazy. It seems to be trying to tick through. Okay. It got itself in a real tizzy there. Okay, torpedo ammo is not expensive. So we might as well have a couple of torpedoes, just in case. Okay. And again, still trying to save up. Though I keep buying stuff, so that's not helping much. Alright then. Quick save again, I think. Right, here's hoping it doesn't crash. Good. Okay. So we're going to have to deal with a bucket load of riders, including 3 support riders at long range. Alright, let's think about how to build this formation. As I see it, we do what we usually do. We focus on one group of enemies first. So we need Kriska anchoring that part of the formation. Gunboat cover. And we want Blackjack. Come on. Cute. Huh. I thought it was... Oh, excellent. I've got a lot of ships to play with now. I mean, I've got an awful number of ships to play with now. So I've only got one of those guys. Yeah, those are the guys with the gravity generators, aren't they? Those are the... Ah! We've got a couple of Machiavellis as support units, haven't we? Well, that's excellent, because the Machiavellis can anchor that part of the formation, while they are supported on the far flanks, yep, by the battleships. While we stick these guys on the flanks of the formation. Curse my need for symmetrical formations. I mean, he's still covered by, some shields, so it's reasonable. And those are our shield generating units, are they? Excellent. Right, between all our units, the only guy who's not covered by shields is that guy at the back. Which might be bad for him, but... which implies I should probably pull these guys in close. Yes. Let's tweak the formation a bit. Pull everybody into a nice, solid defensive wall. Have they got any of those buggers who can... No, they don't. So they don't have anything with splash damage, so... Right. Formation set. Christ, that is a lot of firepower on our side. So yeah, all that those guys can do is move and provide shielding. That's okay. And it appears to have frozen completely. Yup, that's looking freezy to me. Oh, no. Oh, okay. The mouse seemed to vanish for some reason there, but once I clicked off it... Okay, no laser defenses on the forward enemy group. So let's start picking them off. Start with the bombers. Thank you. Pulse laser barrage. So yeah, the Falcons are pretty useful for things like that. Okay. Realise I haven't actually fired the Vanguard yet in this entire game, which is very unusual for me. Alright. Kind of want to strip their flak defences as much as possible. Admittedly, I'm basically using my usual tactic, which is, you know, saturate their defences with medium-range fire. And then use whatever I've got left to clean up the mess. The defensive line there is incredibly strong. So shouldn't have too many problems to deal with. Alright then. Kind of want at least one of these riders disabled, but it's probably not worth doing it this turn. For now, let's boost the Sunrider's accuracy. And the accuracy of... Yeah, you've got pretty good firepower, Kriska. Kriska, you're going to activate Draw Fire. Then a couple of volleys on the nearest rider. God, Kriska looks dour in her portrait. I appreciate that Kriska is quite dour, but still. Okay, that brings her into stun range. Stun range. Alright, suppress him. And fire. One more volley for good measure, please. Nice kill. You got target on that one. Mouse has been twitching for some reason. One more volley. Alright, you suppress him. Then take a shot at him. Good kill. You assault fire. Assault fire. And one more. Okay. Now then. You. Pull that nightmare forward. Pull that nightmare forward. Pull that nightmare forward. You hit it with suppression rounds. And you pull it forward. Brings it into attack range. It's not a full nightmare, it's just one of the prototypes variants which are significantly less dangerous. I mean, they're tough, don't get me wrong, but yeah, they're not that tough. Gary, kill it. Thank you. Okay, that's the initial close-range melee done with. Now, most of the rest of these guys are going to have shields, which is going to lessen the effectiveness of anything we can throw at them, but lasers. Thank you. You can pretty much guarantee that that fleet that they've promised is not going to attack us is going to attack us, because that's just the way that that's just the way that Love in Space operate, because they're kind of dicks sometimes. And as I said before, Love in Space, if you end up watching this, you know I mean that in the most positive of all ways, right? I just mean as game designers, you can be kind of vindictive sometimes. got the maneuverability, so I'm tempted to jump the Sunrider into, say... Unfortunately, the 3 of the little bastards are too spread out. I'd have to do a triple jump in order to hit 2 of them and get back into formation, which is a lot of command points to burn through. Is it worth it, do we think? Could probably get 2 kills on those guys. Yeah. It's worth it for at least 1 jump. Short range warp. Alright then. Assault barrage, 100% accuracy, point blank range. And the little bugger's still just about up. Oh, for a boost to assault and damage. That's alright, I figured it would probably take a couple of volleys. That means I can fire my kinetics into him at point blank range. Still have enough for 2 barrages from the assault guns, which won't kill him, but will piss him off. That's at least 1 support rider dealt with, and the next 2 can get sniped by Solar on her next thing, because of course she's going to awaken. Alright then. I think that's everything we've got. I'm going to quick save here. And brace for incoming fire. Still, we should be basically immune to missile attack. Yeah, we should be basically immune to missile attacks thanks to all the flak defenses from our fighter screen. Plus the fact that she can actually evade. And we should be basically immune to laser attacks thanks to those shield carriers. Well, not shield carriers, they're shield cruisers, but you know what I mean. Good. Thought they'd given us some Machiavellis to begin with, but don't get me wrong, Machiavellis are very powerful at close range, basically worthless at long. Because their cannons are exceedingly powerful, but they're inaccurate as hell, and they take up the entire ice. That one's going to get through. No, it missed. Nice. Yeah, their lasers are going to do bugger all. A combination of long range and incredibly good shields means we're... Okay. Yeah. At least now that one's covered by her shields, so it'll do less damage. Won't do no damage, but it'll do less. Nice flak defense. Some minor hits. See, this is the advantage of interlocking fields of defense. If you do it right, pretty much nothing can do any serious harm to you. This is the Alliance carrier Sunderland. A squad of daggers have ambushed us, requesting backup. Fast cruisers. The Alliance intel didn't say anything about this. Optional objective, rescue the Alliance carrier. Where is it? It would be down there, wouldn't it? Okay. You can repair, though. And Alliance infantry. You know, I swear they deliberately bring these guys in at a point where it's basically impossible for me to get to them and help them. Alright, withdraw. Withdraw and fire. Actually, I should have had him fire and then withdraw. Pull back. Alright, I want those support riders dead, please. Solar. Seriously? She's awakened and it's only a 38% hit chance. Oh well. Let's give these guys some cover. Bleeding 8 support riders. Alright. Now we've got much lower laser hit chances here. To the point where most of them are probably going to miss, but... long-range laser fire was moderately effective against these guys when it actually hits. Well, as I say, my usual tactic is turtle up, let them come to us. Which, you can't deny that it's worked so far. Okay, you've had disable light cast on you, so... let's undo that. And let's cast attack up on the Sunrider. And we're going to do another short range warp. Fire the cannons at point blank range. Haha! Damage boost was very nice. Okay, let's take out that second support rider. I know I'm using up a lot of command points to do this, but I think it's worth it. 94% accuracy, but enough for a kill. I've still got enough to fire off the kinetics. It's not quite enough for a kill, but it's plenty enough. Let us do that. I'm assuming the kinetics will be incredibly inaccurate against that guy at that kind of range, but what the hey? Right. Let's get the Sunrider back into formation. Because I'm not leaving the Sunrider over there without a screen, even trying to cover these guys. They're at least covered from longer range fire. And these guys do not have shields. So we can at least hit them with that. Now their anti-missile defenses there are pretty strong. So punching holes in it, it's going to be difficult. Nope. Thank you. Pulse lasers. Pulse lasers. Out of curiosity, is the dodgy frame rate as annoying for you guys as it is for me? Aww, little bugger's still got a teensy bit of health left. Not for long. Right. Aha! Can use it on an ally as well. Still want to keep its infantry screening close. Unfortunately, she's used up all of hers. But that gets it clear of that. If I can do something about those guys... which I don't know if I can. Aha! Disable flak... who's got flak defenses? Disable his flak defenses. Disable his flak defenses. Disable his flak defenses. Okay, that's all you've got. Missiles away. Nice. Should allow you to get the kill even with limited accuracy. Damn it. Come on. Okay, come on. We're almost at the end of this part, so if we can kill this rider... Yes! Haha! Right. With the death of that rider, that's a good point to end this part. So, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next.